Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As this review will be posted around New Year, I want to congratulate each and every one of you and hope that you will have a fruitful new 2022, a lot of blessings in these years and a lot of great perfumes to smell and use. So let's just go on to the review. We're going to be reviewing Bleu de Chanel, the Edité version. I have almost used this whole bottle already. It's like almost done. There's like just a couple of sprays left. I just did 3 at once. Immediately it comes to my nose that this was a masterpiece. Like, this is one of those few perfumes that stood the test of time, that lasted as long as it can, and it will even be worn by little children, like men, whatever it is, in 50 years time. Because this is such an opulent, intoxicating perfume that can be worn everywhere in any scenario. It can be worn at the office, in the weekend when you are enjoying yourself, or at a gathering. Immediately you're getting a lot of that amber wood, sandalwood, cedarwood, a very nice top note of mint, bergamot. The geranium is there, the lavender is there, but the lavender is not pronounced in this one. It's a very much a supporting actor kind of lavender. I'm getting tonka bean, but it is also in the background. It's mostly the Isoe Super. It's the woodiness, very well blended with the bergamot and the mint. It does have some zestiness that you can get from, for example, like any citrusy fruit, like lemons, citrons. It's an amazing perfume, guys. Longevity wise, I get around 4 to 5 hours from it. I get it, like, it's not a lot, but mind you, this is an eau de toilette and it has been reformulated for sure throughout the years. But it's still an amazing perfume, longevity wise, 4 to 5 hours. Performance, yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's not bad, 4 to 5 hours, considering it's an eau de toilette. Sillage wise, I would say around 2 to 3 feet maximum. Like, don't think this will be filling up a room, it will not, but it's good. It's good. But I have noticed subconsciously you are overspraying this one like 5 or 6 times around the neck, because we know that it doesn't last as long, and it's just like it's something that we do unconsciously because the perfume doesn't last that long, it doesn't perform that well as others, but it's still an amazing perfume. I'm getting this nice cloud of woods being mixed with some nice bergamot, mintiness. I'm not getting much artemisia or really like green notes from it, but it is an amazing perfume. The dry down, I can understand that a lot of people say that it smells like some kind of baby powder. It does smell like some kind of baby powder if you really focus on it, but smelling it in the air, I can't believe that people will just go around and say like, do you smell like baby powder? No, it's just a very elegant classic perfume. But if you focus on the scent itself, I can understand that you say that it smells like baby powder, but let me tell you this, like, we even got like Xarjov's Alexandria 2 that smells like baby powder. So smelling like baby powder is not a bad thing. It's an amazing scent, guys. It's very unique, very elegant. Until today, I have not seen any other designer making such an elegant classic perfume for men. And I'm going to tell you this, there is not one woman that has ever said I don't like Bleu de Chanel. So if you are going just for one perfume and you need it to be an all-rounder for any time, this is really the one to get. I would advise you to get the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum, because the parfum doesn't really last long. It's a very much like a skin scent. So the best bet you will have is the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum. The differences are really minor in all of them, because yeah, they are really minor. It's just up to you, up to your preference. This one is more fruity, this one is more open. How should I put it? Like the toilette is like more zesty, more open. The other ones are just a bit darker and more like give you a nighttime vibe. This one can be worn in the mornings, in the afternoon, wherever it is. But if you want this to last the whole day, you should be respraying it after like 4 to 5 hours if you really want to smell like it like for the whole day. It's an amazing perfume, guys. I really love it. Would I go for this, or for example any of the Sauvages I own? Personally, right now, I told you in my last review, Sauvage Elixir is right now the king of the designer perfumes, the Elixir one. But would I choose this over, for example, the EDP version? That is a tricky one because both of them are good, very good perfumes. But in this case, I would go for the EDT of Chanel, because after I smelled the Elixir, the eau de parfum became just a bit of a memory for me, because I barely use it right now because the Elixir is just so much better in my opinion, guys. This is still great perfume. So anyway, guys, it's average performance, average sillage, amazing scent, very good, guys, very versatile. Where did I spray it? You get, it's slowly coming up, the baby powderness that everybody is mentioning, but it has that nice mintiness, zestiness of like lemons, limes, citrons, like fruit, like citrus fruits. I'm not getting pineapple. Some people get pineapple. I'm not getting pineapple at all, and not really green notes. There aren't really green notes in this one, I would say. It's a nice woodiness mixed with some bergamot, some zestiness, some nice lavender, really well blended. Like, it's an amazing perfume. It will last for ages. You cannot go wrong with this one, guys. I give it, it's a 10 out of 10, even though it's not unique, like a lot of people have worn it. That's just one thing I also wanted to mention. You won't be unique with this one. The smell itself is very unique, but it won't be unique because everyone has it. That's the contradiction here, guys. So mind you that you will not be unique. If you want a unique perfume, for now, I would say go with the Elixir of Sauvage if you're looking for a designer perfume, because first of all, this is a 60 ml Elixir, which is basically an extrait de parfum, which means it's a very highly concentrated perfume. It lasts for days. It has sillage for days. It is pricey compared to this one, because for around 60 ml you have to pay around $120 compared to this one, which you are getting a lot more juice. For example, a 100 ml bottle you can get for around $80, which is very good. But the reason I'm recommending this one over this one is because not many people that are just average perfume buyers, fragrance buyers, will go after the Elixir, just because they will reason in their brain, like, why should I pay like $120 for something like 60 ml when I can get something that is a lot more in quantity, but as we all know, lesser in quality. So although it's not lesser in quality, but I mean, like, it's the uniqueness here. This one is really unique, guys. It isn't even compared to the other Chanel Bleus, Sauvages. It's really a different beast. So if you got the money, get this one. This one is still not a bad perfume. If you love it, wear it, guys. It's an amazing perfume. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Still, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Have a blessed year with some new scents coming out. I'll see you guys in the new year. Ciao, ciao.